Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Threads one in. This looks promising. Now that's a fine challenge. Nicely aimed pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Oyarzabal. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Rashford. Rashford, distributed tidily. Can he latch on to this? He's got away. Rafinha.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Koundé, looking to go deep. And he's there to get it away. Nicely weighted ball. Morata, and he's running through, and the shot! Spectacular from Morata! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Lenormand did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Morata. Oh, that's fabulous. Pedro Porro, and he's managed to get free. Koundé getting this one clear. Chance here to counter. Yamal. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Rashford. Pedri.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's beautifully weighted. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Araujo. Kubasi. Eric Garcia. 30 minutes gone. And it's Pedri. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pass is just off target. Rafinha. And it's Koundé. Casado. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Spain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Rafinha, Dani Olmo, Yamal, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Koundé, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it, chips it through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's in plenty of space here. Rashford. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. And it's Casado. And Rafinha. Koundé. Knocks it out wide. And this is Lewandowski. Chance for a shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Spain leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Shot at goal! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. It's a threatening ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Morata providing an outlet on that flank. And he's in on goal. And it's a corner. Dani Olmo goes short. And it's Porro. And here's Mora. Can he finish?
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, easy pickings there. Aims beyond the defence. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Rafinha. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lenormand gets good distance on it. And it's Pedri. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lewandowski. That is lovely. Rafinha. Al-Kubasi gets rid without sophistication. Rafinha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really... Lewandowski! No mistake! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 7.
We have got ourselves a game here.
El dorsal 21.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Sustituidos por el dorsal 11.
And he welcomes it in.
El dorsal 6. El
Caught
dorsal
offside that
8.
time.
El dorsal 22. El dorsal 26. Cambio de jugadores.
Spain suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Casado. And here's Ferran Torres. Takes a shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Corner number 2 then. And it's hoisted clear.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Fabian Ruiz. There he goes, motoring forward. Casado did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that has left him in a heap.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Perez. And the finish! It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Nice control. He is just caressing the ball.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Played back to the goalkeeper. We are into overtime. Spain clearly now in lead preservation mode. Nico Williams. Ambitious ball here. Can he get onto this? Koundé, Dani Olmo. And that will be it. Spain have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately. Liverpool going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this little guy, Rico Lewis, might not be tall in stature, Peter, but I love the way he's able to shift around the pitch now and adapt to different systems. Obviously, he began his career as a right-back, but more and more now we're seeing him drift into midfield. And he's actually become a very neat and tidy passer in shifting the ball about. And I think he's going to go on to be a much stronger version of what we see now.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Lewis making good progress on the right-hand side. And Cherky. Vitz could move up a gear here. No way through. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Kovacic. And it's Rodri. That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well played. This might spell danger. Big chance! Goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Looking for a run-up. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't... And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
They came, they saw, and they were sent packing. Thank you everyone for your support today. You are more than just our 12th man.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on. A player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has the intelligence, the vision required of a number 10, and he combines those roles very well, drifting in from the left, getting on the end of balls, and he takes it from there.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Chance! Goal! Arsenal! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Look at the space here. Picks out Morata!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Morata. Dani Olmo. Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. And it's Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Saka does really well to win the ball there. Rice. Eze given the lift of his goal. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. It's their second corner of the game. Eze plays it short. And he shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Arsenal have their third corner. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Danger averted for now. Subimendi. And it's Eze. Incapuyi. Pedri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Great ball if he can get there. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And he's being shifted off it. Williams. And this is Morata. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! It's fallen kindly here. And it's in. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune. Well, that's not the best. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So their fourth corner of the game. And he's quick to get it clear again. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Played into space. Gabriel cuts it out. Incapuyi. And it's Timber. Saka. Now Subimendi. Eze. And here's Havertz. Oh, cracking ball. He's in a great position here. Dani Olmo gets it away. Morata.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found the way through. And he's in on goal. Could be dead. Shot at goal. Oh, it's hit the post. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now there's a fine ball. A lot of space ahead of him. Opts to play it back. Now a chance for a shot! Goal! Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Spain go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Deftly away. Dani Olmo. It's a searching pass. And this is Morata. Oh, nice touch. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
And here's Nico Williams. And he was alert to it. And the first half is done. Spain come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Today that memorabilia from
Spain are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So off we go once more. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Not the most accurate pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Morata. Morata. He's a sharp little ball here. Eze. Saka. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Morata. Threads one in. Always onto this. Timber. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Rice. Zubimendi. And it's Eze. Now it's Saka. That's very neat. Nicely weighted ball. There's no flag. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Now it's Saka. Rice. That's good play. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number
Corner
7.
count is rising. That's 6.
Number 10. Eze.
Tries to get it clear.
Coming on the field.
Spain
Number
are
19,
looking to go forward now.
Number 8. Erdogan. Substitutions taking place.
Now this could be a chance. There's the
The
shot!
attendance for this match was
He's missed, but not by that far.
60,179.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now he's got space here. Trossard. He is through here. Nico Williams. Out of play for a goal kick. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Ødegaard. Now Zubimendi. And here's Havertz.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's found a way through. Now it's Trossard. Rice. That pass has been well intercepted. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Ødegaard. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pedro, oh, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears here. He's on it. Can he finish? And that has been knocked clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Looking for the run. And that's a good ball. Tries a shot! Should have equalised.
And that's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 29.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 36. Zubimendi. Number 12. Turnbull.
Morata being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now he's off and running.
Right. Substitution.
Very much into the last knockings. Rice. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And here's Jesus. Trossard is onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Marino.
2 added minutes has been
Decent
indicated.
chance! And that has been cleared. And time is up. Spain have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
With the owner of a blue car
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rashford really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And this is Lewandowski. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Isaac! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision-making.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He's found a way through. Drilled in low. Casado. Shifted it to the flank. Rafinha, and he's managed to get free. Rafinha! That has been knocked clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And here's Lopez. Still goalless at the moment. And now the breakaway. Szoboszlai. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vitz.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Rafinha. Koundé. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
McAllister. Moved on forwards. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Pedri. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Isak actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Back when it comes. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's McAllister. This looks promising.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Frimpong. Skims one in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Gravenberg. McAllister. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Gakpo. Knocks it into space. Araujo tidy with his distribution. Rashford. And it's Rashford. Now it's Lewandowski. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now it's Vitz. And he's away. Casado. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Kubasi. Barcelona finding their passes. And it's Pedri. Rashford. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Isaac. Wirtz. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Rafinha taking charge of the dead ball. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Rashford. Rashford receives it in. Shoots! And he's done it!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very...
And he shoots! It's a loose ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a shade optimistic. Liverpool still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Now it's Lopez. He has found the way through. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Isaac. And here's Soboslai. Frimpong has it in a wide position. And he was alert to it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Lewandowski. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gakpo under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's Frimpong. Gravenberg. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
He's had a shot! He's got a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
El dorsal 2, el dorsal 21. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Yamal clears it away. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Yamal. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Yamal. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que obedezcan en todo momento las indicaciones de nuestro personal de seguridad.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known, the home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, this looks sharp.
Now it's Saka. Saka does well to get it back. Saka
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, well played.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Solanke.
Could move up a gear here.
Gabriel.
Going full tilt down the left.
Walker makes the interception.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him.
Saka! It's hit the upright.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, cracking ball. Bellingham. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Timber. Great vision. Havertz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots!
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Eze has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
But he's forced to go back. Lewis Skelly.
Foot in.
Subimendi. Bellingham.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Rice.
In with the challenge.
And it's Bellingham. Rice. Timber with the clearance. And he's only too happy to take that back. Jordan Henderson. It's Saka. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, played through for the wide man. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. Looking to play him in. Rice, he's picked his way through. Pass is just off target. Rice. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. He's onside. He's got away. Nice control. Rice gets a foot in here. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Saka proves just a little bit too strong. Spread out to the left, and England have a chance to counter. Gets a good foot in there. Looks to the other side. Kyle Walker. Yehi. And it's Walker. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are back on the way.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's fabulous. Saka! They've scored!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Havertz proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Yehi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. It's just beyond his reach.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Jordan Henderson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Rice. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rice. And that's really well manoeuvred. And no, that was never going to make it. England are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready.
Great chance! Just off target.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Solanke. Number 8, Henderson. Number 7, Bukayo Saka. Coming on the field, number 19, Watkins. Number 17, Eze.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
Substitution
England have the chance to go the other way. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for the run. Now there's tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's an imaginative pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Nicely worked. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now this could be a chance. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Saliba has given away a free kick.
Substitution for England, number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Coming
actually.
on the field is number 24, Palmer. Substitution.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Foden running with the ball. And it's Rice. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was vital. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Now it's Eze. And he's there to get it away.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Arsenal still ahead by the game's only goal. He's shifting through the gears here. Rashford, and he was alert to it. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. Yehi. Martinelli. Calafiori. Nice looking ball. Martinelli in acres of space out wide. He is through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Thinks about the shot. Gabriel Jesus! And he's quick to get it clear again. Rice. No, he wasn't going to let him past. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Calafiori. And he's gone looking for safety. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of
Your final
anybody who has
thoughts,
found
Jim?
themselves
Yeah,
a little
it was
lost
a
today.
fairly stern
Please look at the
test
screen
with
for
very little
information
between
on
two
how to
teams
find
that
your way around
scrapped
this
for
stadium.
everything.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
We have already started here.
Spain have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
And here's Lewandowski. Passes short and sharp. Thinks about the shot. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a pretty loose pass. Rashford. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this lad, Pau Kubarsi, is another defender schooled in the art of total football. I mean, the strength is part of the package for any centre-back, but what marks him out is his excellent reading of the game, his confidence to go and get on the ball and link up with people further up the pitch.
Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that is expertly dealt with. Araujo gets rid without sophistication. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lewandowski is herring after that one. Rashford gets flagged offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Dani Olmo has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Baina. Spain looking to pass their way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, the ball's gone astray. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here?
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Rodri. Spain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Perez looks to get on the end of this. Chance here to counter. Dani Olmo. And he was alert to it. De Jong. It's just beyond his reach. Rodri. Now Pedro Porro. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And this is Morata. And it's Perez. Gives it back. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Perez. Played into the middle. And that should get the job done. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Lewandowski. Can he get on the end of this? He's on it. Can he get away? Big chance! Must be! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Dani Olmo is behind this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. And he's gone backward. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. He's found a way through. It's Rashford! It's a loose ball. Turns and goes back. And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. Balde puts a cross in. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So off we go once more. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
Some good work on the right flank here. And this is Lewandowski. Pedro Porro does really well to win the ball there. Can he spark a counter here? Rodri. Pedri. Rashford.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's De Jong. Rashford. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Rashford is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's headed upfield. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Kubasi. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That has not gone well. Morata. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and he's cut it out. Dani Olmo, driving forward. Rashford, under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Rodri. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Rodri. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Bina. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. And that has been clubbed away. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game-changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now, can they get him away? Rashford has it out wide and in space. Very nicely done. That is a brilliant interception. Morata.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Perez gets through on his own. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square.
El dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 25, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 15. Cambio de jugadores.
Look at the space, having a shot! Cleared without complication. Searching passes played there.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's bustling through here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ferran Torres. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Dani Olmo. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And there's a searching pass. He's having a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They did it! Do not write them off. Back they come. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona making another change here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Spain grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
He's away!
And this is Perez. Stood up well to him there.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Dani Olmo. Garcia. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Garcia. And the shot!
Decent enough try. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief breather and then extra time.
En el marcador está a punto de aparecer el número premiado de nuestra rifa de hoy. Buena suerte a todos. Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 2.
Into extra time we go.
Serán sustituidos.
Barcelona pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? And no surprise, that's a booking.
Raya. And it's Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. Dani Olmo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Dani Olmo
Looking to get on the end of this.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Gavi in acres of space out wide.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Dani Olmo. Cucurella. Oscar Mingueza.
Looking for the run.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Fermin.
That's a lovely, neat pass. That's been cut out, well played.
Balde. Lewandowski chasing after it. Perez. And it's Mingueza. Koundé.
That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And we're off for the final time.
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give?
And it's Garcia.
Shot, surely! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof!
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Spain take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Great vision. Ferran Torres.
Oh, really well played.
That is lovely.
Garcia. Oscar Mingueza.
That'll be a throw-in.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Kubasi.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Garcia.
Gets it away.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
And the referee brings it to a close. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please turn to the large screen for scores from today's other matches.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game and not this occasion.
And as you can see, we've already started here. He won't be happy with that one. No, no way through. Can he get on the end of this? Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. great ball, and he's in here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Gravenberg. Ruben Diaz gets across to intercept that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Reinders, played out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Corner. And we have our very first corner. Konate getting this one clear.
Hit into the middle.
And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
And now they can spring out of defence.
And it's Robertson. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Gakpo. Couldn't squeeze it through.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Robertson with a real chance here. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Haaland chasing after it.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Nicely weighted ball.
Chance, surely!
Lewis with the clearance. Haaland. Now Foden.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vardiol. And he's forced to go back. Half an hour played now. Marmoush. The muscular approach does pay off here. Played out towards the right wing. That's been slipped through. McAllister. Marmoush. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And back to the keeper they go. Liverpool trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Marmoush. Now it's Haaland. Foden. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. McAllister. There will be a throw-in. Played towards the other side. Foden. Foden really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Konate does well to get it back. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Bernardo Silva.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely feet. Threads one in. Incoming delivery. Konate tries to clear. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
So it's been even so far. Which way will things go in the second half? Ours, of course. Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Marmouche. Played back. Reinders tries a deft little ball. Gravenberg. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Robertson played into space out wide. Showing good feet. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Gehi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Haaland. Liverpool have it back and can go again. Tries to pass it through. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Reinders. Can he get it through? Gomez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Frimpong. Haaland being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Foden. And he's there to clear it. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Wits! And that is a little undercooked. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Doku. He has found the way through. Doku. And the finish! And he's quick to get it clear again. Passing nice and neat.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's a sharp pass. Doku. Opts for safety. Passing is crisp and sharp. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rodri. And it's Lewis. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lewis really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Van Dijk clears.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Frimpong. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Isaac. Number 10. McAllister. Number 38. Kravenbach. Coming on the field. Number 8. Soboslai. Number 22. Ekitike. Number 3. Endo. Number 14.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Gakpo gets into a good position. Endo. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So a brief breather, and then extra time.
Scores are level. We will go into extra time. Substitution in progress.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Frimpong. Now it's Chiesa. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And he's gone backward here.
And the counter is on.
Now, can they get him away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Semenyo. Semenyo.
Oh, that's neat.
That is lovely. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Szoboszlai. And it's Frimpong. And Robertson. Gakpo. And it's Robertson. Can he get onto this? Gakpo.
Lovely bit of skill.
Looking to play him in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Szoboszlai.
We've reached the midway point in extra time.
And a quick reminder today to please
So
take
15
all the
minutes to find a winner,
located
but
by the
is there
entrance
anything
desk.
left in the tank?
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? 15 minutes to find a winner, or else penalties.
And it's Szoboszlai. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Now it's Savinho. Savinho. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cherki.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Frimpong. And Robertson.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
And it's Szoboszlai.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Endo.
With the clearance. And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Yeah, maybe most were not expecting this to go the distance, Peter, but they can't complain about the graft and energy on show. I think the scoreline wasn't from the want of trying, and now it's lottery time.
Well, the players look exhausted, but one last act. We're back in a moment for penalties.
So now 5 brave individuals must step forward. Gakpo is first to take the long walk. And he does it with poise.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Haaland steps up for his penalty. Oh, what a save!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Liverpool are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit. And the lead is 2. So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Liverpool with this chance to pull 2 clear. And he's put them 2 in front. The third man in the queue. No! Denied remarkably.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Donnarumma obliged to stop this to keep them alive. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? It's saved, and it's over. So it all ends in heartbreak.